He says we live in a crooked and twisted culture, and that word twisted in the Greek literally means to turn aside from the right path. Watch this, to pervert or corrupt. Do we know what the word pervert means? Because we tie this word with sexual things. That's really not the origin of that word. This word, pervert, simply means this: to alter something from its original course, meaning or state, a distortion or corruption of what was first intended. In other words, to pervert something simply means to alter what it was meant to be. You just change that around. And so we use this word when it comes to sex. Why? Because there's a natural way to engage in sexual activity. A pervert is one who has altered what's natural. What does that have to do with the world? Paul says we live in a perverted culture. How? Because it's not the culture that God created or intended. The culture says, this is what love is. God says, no, it's not. You've perverted what I intended love to be. Culture says, this is what gender is. God says, no, it's not. This is what I created. This is what I intended for. That's all perversion is. And Paul says we need to read the room and understand, as children of God, we live in the midst of a twisted, perverted, altered society. Here's the great part about your calling as a beacon, as a lighthouse. When the world looks at us, they see what God intended for mankind. They should see. The divorce rate in Christian homes should not be equal to the divorce rate in non-Christian homes. Why? Not because we're perfect, but we understand the source of love. Look no further than the Christian family. You should look no further than the Christian family if you want to see what a loving husband and a loving wife look like. God's intention. You look there. The world is supposed to be looking at us. We show the world what God intended when He created man.